No eye has seen, no ear has heard, no heart can fully know how glorious, how beautiful you are. Beautiful one I love, beautiful one I adore, beautiful one my soul must save.
Okay, we finally made it to Jerusalem. We're here in the Kidron Valley, very near the pool of Siloam. And this here is the remains of the city of David, here at the base of the Temple Mount. But you know, this is David's city. And one of the great lessons about supervision comes from the story of David, because prior to being anointed king, he was in the wilderness of Ziklag, where he was bringing in and building an army. So he was bringing in all these warriors to fortify himself against Saul, who was the king of Jerusalem at the time, king of Israel, although David had been anointed by Samuel. But the interesting thing about that story is that the Bible, in the book of 1 Chronicles, it actually does chronicle all of the numbers of all the men from all 12 tribes of Israel that came to David's aid there in the wilderness. And it gives us exact numbers. It says, 12,000 from this tribe, and 5,000 from that tribe, and 3,200 from this tribe. And it names all the tribes and gives us pretty close to exact numbers of the soldiers and the men that came, except for one tribe. There was one exception, and that was the tribe of Issachar. Now, we don't know the exact number of the men that came from Issachar. The Bible is silent on that. What it does tell us is this. It said that 300 men came from the tribe of Issachar that were the commanders. These were the chiefs. These were the supervisors, the commanders that David needed in his army. And they provided a very, very critical role. One of the things the Bible tells us about them is that they were men who understood the times and knew what Israel had to do. These were men of vision. They had the supervision, the ability to look beyond the obvious, the ability to see the big picture, the ability to plan and strategize and have a vision of what needed to be done, understanding the times and knowing what Israel had to do. That's what a supervisor does. They have supervision. They put on their supervision goggles. They can see things other people can't see. They can see into the heart of their people. They understand the condition of their flock. They can see underlying principles. They can see the problems, and so they can treat problems rather than just the symptoms of the problems. This is what a supervisor does, and they are critical to any organization. It's all about understanding the times so that you will know what your organization and what your jurisdiction needs to do in order to be successful.
Joyful sound of our offering as your saints bow